Today I am going to start the course of 1857 revolt and important centers and leaders, part 2. Let us discuss. So coming to the part 2, the revolt at Bareilly, the revolt at Allahabad and Benares, and the revolt at Bihar. These three are also very important. And the leaders at some other places of Indian subcontinent, right, we'll discuss elaborately. First, coming to Bareilly. Bareilly, the leader was Khan Bahadur Khan. Bareilly ప్రాంతంలో ఖాన్ బహదూర్ ఖాన్ ముస్లిం సైన్యం యొక్క ఆధ్వర్యంలో, ముస్లిం సిపాయిల యొక్క ఆధ్వర్యంలో గొప్పగా బ్రిటిష్ వారికి వ్యతిరేకంగా పోరాడాడు. అయితే కాన్పూర్ వీరుడైన క్యాంప్ బెల్ బహదూర్ ఖాన్ యొక్క తిరుగుబాటును పూర్తిగా అణచివేయడం జరిగింది. ఏ విధంగా బరేలీ ప్రాంతంలో తిరుగుబాటు నీరుగార్చబడింది కాలిన్ క్యాంప్ బెల్ ద్వారా. నెక్స్ట్ కమింగ్ టు అలహాబాద్ అండ్ బనారస్. అలహాబాద్ అండ్ బనారస్. అలహాబాద్ మరియు బనారస్. బనారస్ ఈజ్ లొకేటెడ్ ఇన్ ఉత్తరప్రదేశ్. వారణాసి, కాశీ వారణాసి. Allahabad also, this is a Prayaga Kosha, Triveni Sangamam, the confluence point of the various river like Ganga, Yamuna, Saraswati. So here the revolt was headed by a Musalman, Maulvi Liaquat Ali. Maulvi Liaquat Ali was the leader, and the revolt was suppressed by the British Commander-in-Chief Council in the year 1858. Though the revolt led in a wide scale by the Muslim Sipais and the various Musalmans actively participated in the revolt, the result was very bad in favor of British. Very bad. And finally 1857 revolt was suppressed by council. British emerged victorious at Allahabad and Benares. Muslim Sipais were suppressed outrightly. Coming to the next, Bihar. This is very, very important. An important milestone in the history of 1857 revolt taken place and recorded from Jagadishpur, Arrah, a place at Jagadishpur, a small zamindari, Jagadishpur, and zamindar was, Jagadishpur is a Zagir, great Jagir, and zamindar was Kanwar Singh. Kanwar Singh was the leader, and the amalgamation of the various zamindars in and around Bihar, they merged, they gathered, and they formed a confederation under the leadership of Kanwar Singh, fought against the interest of British revenue structure, revenue policies. And the zamindars started questioning directly to the British colonial and revenue activities, mainly the revenue structure. The revenue structure of British is against the interest of Indian peasantry. So the strike questioned by the zamindar, why the Indian peasant should pay the taxation or rent or land revenue to the British. What is the reason behind it? We should not pay the rent, and this entire revenue structure is created in favor of British. British created this mainly for their own benefits, not for the sake of the Indian nations, not to protect the peasantry of India. This is against the livelihood conditions of the peasantry and the native Indian loyal zamindars. And all zamindars who are loyal to the nation, they created huge violence against the British revenue structure at Jagadishpur, Arrah, under the leadership of Kanwar Singh. Here, many British commander-in-chiefs were appointed to suppress the revolt under the leadership of Taylor, under the leadership of Vincent Eyre, William Taylor, Vincent Eyre, John Lawrence, but finally the revolt was suppressed here. And the revolt was suppressed by Campbell. Finally, thus the revolt came to an end. And this is also an important milestone in the history of Indian Revolt 1857. The revolt at Bihar under the leadership of conversing by the amalgamation of the various zamindars in and around Bihar. Okay. Next, some other leaders, the various spots of Indian subcontinents, let us discuss. Coming to Hyderabad. In the state of Hyderabad, Hyderabad has the ally or alliance of British power. Hyderabad did not show any kind of violence against the British. And moreover, Hyderabad was a part of subsidiary alliance. Hyderabad had alliance with the British power. Hyderabad supported in each and every revolt and movement to the British. And whatever the movements against the British took place in South India, in the Deccan part of India, was suppressed by Nizams or Hyderabad state completely and extended the support in favor of British. So, Hyderabad state or Hyderabad is a place which is conducive for the growth and the development of British imperial and sovereign power, as the rulers of Hyderabad assisted British Empire very much. Coming to the ruler of Hyderabad at the time of the 1857 revolt, Afzal Dawla, and the enemy of British in 1857 revolt was Turabas. And this Turabas repeatedly appealed to the Nizam against the activities of British. But the time came to the revolt of 1857. At the time, he exposed the discontentment in the form of the revolt and started against British. Immediately he was captured by Nizam's cops and sentenced to death in the street of the Hyderabad. And Afzal Dawla sent an hurried warning to the people of Hyderabad: should not take any word or any activity against the British imperialism. This is the warning from Hyderabad Nizam Afzal Dawla. And the revolt was successfully suppressed by Henry Davidson, British resident in Hyderabad state. As Hyderabad was a part of subsidiary alliance, British resident Henry Davidson successfully suppressed the revolt with the assistance of Hyderabad Prime Minister Salarzang. Hyderabad Prime Minister Salarzang అనే ప్రధానమంత్రి హైదరాబాద్ నిజాం ప్రధానితో కలిసి ఆనాటి బ్రిటిష్ రెసిడెంట్ అధికారి ఈ తిరుగుబాటును అణచివేశాడు. చివరికి ఈ తురాబాస్ని ఊరి మధ్యలో చెట్టుకు వేలాడదీయడం జరిగింది, ఉరివేయడం జరిగింది. ఈ విధంగా హైదరాబాద్లో 1857 తిరుగుబాటు ముగిసింది. And finally, British observed the activities of Hyderabad state and Nizam. And finally, Nizam was honored by British as Star of India. Which of the following Nizam received a title from British, Star of India? Was he? Afzal Dawla, very, very important. And who was the Nizam during the time of 1857 revolt. The Nizam was Afzal-ud-Dawla, who possessed the title Star of India. Let us discuss few other leaders expressed their views and ideas and their discontentment against the interest of British imperialism and colonialism. Right. As we discussed, Barakpur in Bengal, leader of 34th Infantry, Sipai of 34th Infantry, Mangal Pandey actively participated. We discussed this. Next, coming to Delhi, Bahadur Shah and General Bhakt Khan, his Mir Bakshi. Next, again Delhi, few ordinary people are also actively participated. Right. Under the leadership of Hakim Hasanullah, he was a chief advisor to Bahadur Shah too. Bahadur Shah, రెండవ బహదూర్ షాకి ప్రధాన సలహాదారుడుగా ఉన్న హకీం హసనుల్లా ఆధ్వర్యంలో సాధారణ ప్రజలందరూ పోరాడడం జరిగింది. అదేవిధంగా లక్నోలో వి డిస్కస్డ్ ఫర్ లెంతీ పీరియడ్ ఆఫ్ డ్యూరేషన్ బేగం హజరత్ మహల్ అండ్ హర్ యాక్టివిటీస్ లైక్ బిర్జిస్ ఖాదేర్ సన్. సో షీ ఫాట్ ఫర్ her adopted son, her own son British Khader, and then Ahmadullah Khan. Right. So Kanpur leader Nana Sahib also assisted and served, played an active role in the revolt of Kanpur as well as Lucknow. Next, coming to Kanpur, Nana Sahib, Rao Sahib, Tantia Tope, and next Azimullah Khan. The activity played by a Muslim ruler, Muslim leader, Azimullah Khan, is unforgettable, is remembered till today. So this is an important thing we must remember, Azimullah Khan. Next, coming to Jhansi, Lakshmi Bai, and next Bihar, Jagdishpur, Kanwar Singh and Amar Singh. They are the brothers of జమీందార్ గొప్ప జమీందార్ సోదరులు అమ్మ వీరు, కన్వర్ సింగ్ మరియు అమర్ సింగ్. నెక్స్ట్ మౌల్వీ లియాఖత్ అలీ, అలహాబాద్ అండ్ బెనారస్. కమింగ్ టు సమ్ అదర్ లీడర్స్ ఆఫ్ దిస్ రివోల్ట్, ఫరూఖాబాద్ ఫ్రమ్ ఉత్తర్ ప్రదేశ్. ద లీడర్ Tufzal Hasan Khan. See, Farooqabad is located in Uttar Pradesh. Under the leadership of a Muslim Sipais led the movement. Faizabad, Maulvi Ahmedullah, he declared the revolts as jihad against English. See, this is a beautiful term used in the 1857 revolt. Jihad is recorded which of the following site of 1857 revolt? And that is Faizabad, Uttar Pradesh, in the state of Awadh. Maulvi Liaquat Ali, Maulvi Ahmedullah declared for jihad. We must focus the beauty of Islamic history and the glory of Islamic history in the medieval days. There are few terms are very important. Every competitive aspirant or fresher learner or any viewer must observe these things. What are the revolutionary changes introduced in the medieval days, as the culture is completely amalgamated, and the amalgamation of Persian or Muslims with the Hindus led to the composite culture in medieval days. And few system of their administrations, like Delhi's Sultanate and the Mughals, their administration is quite different from the native Indian administration. And various terms are introduced, Persian terms like jihad. Jihad means holy war in Islam. As per the holy scripture of Islam, Quran, jihad means holy war, పవిత్ర యుద్ధం అంటాం. ఒక శత్రువు మన మతంపై ఎవరైనా దాడి చేస్తే మన మతస్థులందరూ కలిసి అతడితో యుద్ధం చేయొచ్చు, ఆ శత్రువులతో యుద్ధం చేయొచ్చు. పవిత్రమైనతను కాపాడడానికి చేయవలసిన యుద్ధమే జిహాద్. జిహాద్ని తప్పుదోవ పట్టకూడదు, తప్పుదోవ పట్టించకూడదు. జిహాద్ని మిస్డైరెక్ట్ చేయకూడదు, మిస్మేనేజ్ చేయకూడదు. కానీ జిహాద్ని ప్రస్తుత తరుణంలో ఈ ఉగ్రవాదులు తప్పుదోవ పట్టిస్తున్నారు. క్రమంగా మనం చర్చించుకోవాలంటే జమ్మూ అండ్ కాశ్మీర్, అండ్ దిస్ ఈజ్ అ వెరీ సెన్సిటివ్ ప్లేస్ వేర్ the revolts, movements and various activities against the government is taking place, like the terrorist activities. టెర్రరిజం అనేది, ఉగ్ర పంజా అనేది ప్రభుత్వానికి పెద్ద సవాలుగా మారిపోయింది. ఈ జమ్మూ అండ్ కాశ్మీర్లో అటు చైనా, ఇటు పాకిస్తాన్, ఇటు భారతదేశం, ఈ 3 దేశాల మధ్య నలిగిపోతుంది మొన్నటి వరకు. బట్ రీసెంట్లీ ద సిచ్యువేషన్ హ్యాస్ been changed. But prior to that, the terrorists, they use this sensitive zone for their activities based on jihad. But the jihad was misused totally. జిహాద్ని పూర్తి స్థాయిలో దుర్వినియోగం చేశారు, పూర్తి స్థాయిలో తప్పుదోవ పట్టించారు. మద్రసాస్, ద ఎడ్యుకేషనల్ ఇన్స్టిట్యూషన్స్ ఆఫ్ ముస్లిమ్స్ or Muslim students were totally misdirected. ఉగ్రవాదాన్ని ఉగ్గుపాలుతో పోసి నూరిపోసి ఆ మత విద్యను అభ్యసించడానికి వచ్చిన ముస్లిం పిల్లలను వారి యొక్క మస్తిష్కాల్లో ఉగ్ర పంజాను నూరిపోశారు. సో దిస్ ఈజ్ హౌ జిహాద్ ఈస్ మిస్యూజ్డ్ టోటలీ. అదే జిహాద్ని ఇక్కడ 1857 తిరుగుబాటులో ఉపయోగిస్తున్నారు. ఇక్కడ ఉపయోగిస్తున్నారంటే దానికి ఒక న్యాయం ఉంది, ధర్మం ఉంది. ఎందుకంటే ఈ బ్రిటిష్ వారి యొక్క వికృత చేష్టల నుండి, వికృత పోకడల నుండి భారతదేశ ఇస్లాం సామ్రాజ్యానికి పెనుముప్పు వాటిల్లింది. ఎందుకంటే మొఘల్ సామ్రాజ్యాన్ని పూర్తిగా సర్వనాశనం చేసిన వారు బ్రిటిష్ వారే. మరి అలాంటి ఇస్లాం సామ్రాజ్యం తగలబడుతోందంటే దీన్ని మనం కాపాడాలి, మళ్ళీ మనం పూర్వ మొఘల్ సామ్రాజ్యాన్ని స్థాపించాలి అన్న ఉద్దేశంతో, ముస్లింల యొక్క సామ్రాజ్యాన్ని మళ్ళీ నిలబెట్టాలి అన్న ఉద్దేశంతో, దృఢ సంకల్పంతో జిహాద్ని ఉపయోగించడం జరిగింది. సో ద జిహాద్ ఆఫ్ మౌల్వి అహ్మదుల్లా ఇస్ గివెన్ ద జస్టిఫికేషన్ అండ్ దెర్ ఈస్ అ స్ట్రాంగ్ రీజన్ బిహైండ్ ఇట్. బట్ ద జిహాద్ ఆఫ్ టెర్రరిస్ట్ nowadays, these are meaningless and moreover collapsed the government activities and the common weal. ప్రజా సంక్షేమాన్ని, ప్రభుత్వ విధానాన్ని పూర్తిగా సర్వనాశనం చేస్తున్నాయి ఈ ఉగ్ర చర్యలు. ఓకే, సో the site and the spot where the jihad was officially declared during the 1857 revolt was Faizabad. Remember it. Next, Muradabad. At Muradabad, Abdul Ali Khan was the leader. See the way that the Muslim Sipais and artillery people actively participated in the movement of 1857. Abdul Ali Khan and Bareilly, as we discussed, Khan Bahadur Khan, and then Mandsaur, Firoz Shah, they are all Muslim rulers. And next, Gwalior and Kanpur, Tantia Tope, the leader of the revolt. Right. And he served as an important general of Nana Sahib. But no use. Finally, his final days were so pathetic and miserable. He lost his life in the execution. Sentenced to death. Assam, the ruler was Kandapur Singh and Maniram Dutt. They are the leaders. Kandapur Singh played active role and Maniram Datta also gathered the people against the British activities. Next, coming to Odisha, Surendra Shahi and Kulu Raja Pratap Singh. Coming to Rajasthan, Jaydayal Singh and Hardayal Singh, they are the leaders. They are the brothers of Punjab, Rajasthan, actively played in the movement. Next, Gorakhpur, Gazadar Singh from Gorakhpur. So these all are the important centers and the leaders, right? So could you kindly keep focus in this zone, which is very, very crucial for all competitive exams. For every exam, irrespective of central or state, 1 or 2 questions from 1857 Revolt is common. Okay, dear aspirants, could you kindly subscribe our channel Telugu One Academy and share our videos as much as you can, like and comment. Thank you.